Hey, listen, stop trying to figure out why that man did what he did. Stop trying to figure out why that woman did what she did and why she left and why he no longer wants you. Oh, they don't want to be with you anymore. Stop trying to figure it out. You can't figure it out. It's not for you to figure out. What you got to figure out is yourself. What you got to figure out is, how do I accept this? What I got to figure out is, how do I move on? Because moving on is very simple, but when you're attached to the idea that you should be with them still, you want them, they should stay, they should never leave, we should have been here, we could have done this. When you're attached to that idea, you can't move on because you're still living in that what if, should have, could have, but it didn't. So you can't keep holding on to an idea. You stop trying to find closure from someone. People don't give you closure. You give yourself closure. And your closure is this: I accept what you say. I accept that you're no longer here. I accept that you no longer want me. I accept that you have left. Elvis have left the building. You can't bring me back. You can't change my mind, because sometimes it's not about you. And when you understand that everything that people do is not about you, you will get to accept the truth. Listen, stop trying to figure out, because when you try to figure out, you can't move on. When you're still looking for the answer from them, no matter what the answer is, it will never be enough. When you're trying to figure out why and how come and I can't believe and I gave you everything and you're stuck in that place, that means you can't move on. You cannot accept the reality. And life is now. Life is not yesterday. Life is not tomorrow. Life is right now. What are you doing now? What are you accepting now? How are you living now? Because if you're still living in the what ifs and it should have been and it could have been, healing is needed. And the truth is, many of you don't need healing. Many of you need acceptance. And once you find acceptance, healing begins. One of the hardest things for especially women to do is accept that a man don't want them anymore. It's accepting rejection. It's accepting that you're no longer needed in his life or wanted in his life. You think something is wrong with you. You begin to devalue yourself. You begin to feel like your worth is not good enough. You begin to question who you are. You begin to feel lonely. You begin to feel something is wrong. Your mind goes and you start to overthink and you start to see yourself, and your self-image change and your thoughts change and how you value yourself change. But I'm telling you right now, most of the time is not about you. Stop trying to figure him out. You cannot figure him out. You only have to figure out yourself. And to be honest, you are beautiful. You are loved. You are everything. And no matter how much you are, some people will never see it. Some will never appreciate it. And some can never find you because they're still looking for themselves. So it's okay. Stop looking for closure and close the damn chapter yourself. You ain't got to wait for nobody to close the chapter. This is your book. It is your story. It is your life. It is your experience. It is your beginning and it is your end. But right now, it ain't done yet. So continue writing your story. Close the chapter yourself. Don't wait for nobody to come in your story and close the chapter. Because then, who is the star character? It's you. They can't tell you how you're going to be. Don't allow people to tell you how you're going to be. Listen, live your life. Find your own closure. I'm just saying.